Imagine you could see how a real design agency works, see all their insight, their accounting, proposals, everything that's really going on. Well, in this video, you're actually going to see that. Hi everybody, what's up and welcome to another segment of Business Time. Usually on this segment, I share some of my experiences as a freelance designer for over 15 years. Today, I want to share somebody else's experience, but I think it's going to be super valuable for you. So here's the story. A few weeks ago, I was in Warsaw, Poland for Elements Talk. I was giving a talk there, but I also got to see a talk from Carly Iris, I think that's her name. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. She's an amazing person and gave an amazing talk. She was a founder in a design agency called Howraf, and that was a really cool design agency, and they've recently shut down their agency. So basically, this is their studio. This is their studio website. As you can see, it was pretty radical design, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, they shut down their design agency, as you can see here, 2016, 2019, but they did something amazing. They've actually shared their entire Google Drive of their own agencies. They've opened this up for the public to see. This is really incredible, and I'm so grateful that other people do that. I thought I was transparent about how I run my business and I share my financial situation with you, but actually sharing the profit loss and all the documents, and we're going to go through this right now. I think this is so valuable. So I'm going to go cover this on this video, but you should definitely check the link in the description and go mess out with these documents yourself and see them and explore and try to learn as much as you can, because this is so valuable that a real design agency shows really how they work, how they think, what their processes are like. And that will really help you build systems and processes for your own, whether you're a freelancer or building a design agency or thinking about opening a design agency or or you have a design agency and maybe it's not that profitable because they did have a profitable design business. So that's really, really interesting. So let's kind of like start digging into this folder here. So, oh dang. Let's start with administrative. So they have accounting, business plan, legal stuff, studio space. Accounting, I'm a geek for, spreadsheets. So let's see that balance sheet. Let's open that up. Okay, so this one I see is a PDF. It's not exactly, all right, it's not a spreadsheet, but it's a PDF. And let's see what we see here. So they've made, for what date is this? This is all date. So I guess it's a total for, well, doesn't say the date, but assets $107,000 and liabilities. Let's see. Yeah. So as you can see, the liabilities are really small, and even after they took on their own owner's pay and personal expenses, they were still profitable. Okay, right. So the income was 600,000 and they still had left 107. So that's interesting, but let's keep going. What do their expenses look like? Right, expense transactions. All right, and so they were renting a studio in New York City. So they paid $600 for that, paid for Google, storage, again, rent. All right, so basically besides rent and Google, they weren't paying much stuff, which is pretty good, pretty lean business, I would say. Let's see what else they have here. Pricing. So small, okay, so I guess, all right, so here's how they used to price their projects. So brand identity, kickoff discovery, they used to charge $5,000 for that. To do branding identity, this is really interesting. I know so many designers are looking to understand how much other people charge. So check this out. For deck of concept sprints, 2 rounds, they would charge $40,000 or maybe 3 rounds, $60,000. For brand identity, $25,000 to $50,000. For website design, only $35,000. E-commerce website, $70,000 to $150,000. That's nice. That's pretty awesome. All right, so this is pricing. Always interesting. Profit and loss. Let's check out profit and loss. All right, so, and this is for 2016, they've generated 37,000. This is not a lot. And operating income 28, but doesn't say their, it doesn't give their salaries here. Okay, so 2016 was, so check this out. On 2016, they've made $36,000, but on 2018, they've made almost close to $500,000. And at that point, they already had expenses such as marketing, Ask My Accountant, charity, coffee, legal. So their expenses were $72,000, still very profitable. And there were, I think, 3 partners. So if you divide that by 3, still pretty good salary. All right, so profit sharing. Let's see what else is here. Business plan. Financial page. Okay, so this, I'm not going to go over this right now, but I remember I've read this. So I think Carly went to some business course, and they had to kind of pitch their agency. And this is really interesting because here they're explaining why their agency is a good business, has a good business model, and if they're looking maybe to raise cash or a loan. So this is really interesting for you to read to understand how they were thinking about their business. Let's see what else is here by administrative. So new business. Lost business. All right, so capabilities deck. Let's see, that's probably what they would pitch new clients. So this is designing technologies, who we are. So this is really, really incredible. This is the presentation that they would show new clients and how they would pitch themselves. That's amazing that they did this in Google Doc, and it actually doesn't look very bad. So this is pretty cool. What else do they have here? So this was case studies. This is for clients. Competition. This is interesting. Okay, so this one right now, it looks pretty empty, but this is how they would maybe think about competitors, but I was hoping to see who their competitors are. But they did create an Airtable with all design studios in New York City. Oh, wow. So this is, wow. All right. So if you're in New York City, you do have a lot of competition, obviously. But I don't know if this is kind of like, if this is something that they did or this is kind of like a public thing. I don't know if this is helpful right now. But I remember here they had kind of like, they showed all their clients and how they found their clients. But this is interesting. They have a document with target clients. So those are clients that they wanted to work with, right? So Spotify, Alphabet, HBO. And they've kind of tried to make kind of a score as to maybe who they have a good chance to work with, how much revenue would they made. I think so many designers are actually not doing this. This is so smart. It takes time. It is research, but it's very focused on who do you want to work with. Incredible. Discovery call. All right. So here's the structure of how a discovery call would look like. This is really, really incredible. Really great. So who's using your website? What are they using it for? That's really great. What I love about them is they literally systemized everything here, right? So they really have a doc for everything, culture, metrics. Let's see what their critical metrics looks like. All right, so this is their sales. This is, it looks pretty much like a cash flow statement or something like this. Yeah, how many months of owner's pay do they have left? This is incredible. One last thing, let's try to see what else is here. Potential active studio stuff. What is that? About branding, marketing, talks, values. What is this? Let's zoom this in. Oh, I can't zoom this in. All right. Okay, so they've actually created rules for themselves, like always be able to explain a decision, don't ever do something because that's the way it's been done before. That's really awesome. That's really awesome that they've actually documented everything they did in a Google Doc or spreadsheet, and that they're willing to share this with everybody today. So we didn't go over everything, obviously, but I think this is so valuable. A lot of how you learn is see how other people are doing things successfully. And they did shut down their studio, but basically not because it wasn't profitable, just because they each wanted to go in a different direction. It wasn't working anymore, but still seeing how they work. And as I said, I think that Carly went to some business class or something, because obviously you can see how they know how to manage a business. They know what docs they need. They know how to build processes and how to put targets and goals and obviously do a good design work and be successful as a design agency. So be sure to check this out. I think this is invaluable. I don't know how long this will stay up and available for everybody, but while it is, make sure you make good use of this, because this information is gold. And I'll see you on the next video.